hang out last night?
We were at the Wynn.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Too much fun.
Yeah, always. You guys gamblers at all?
I've been known to gamble, yes.
Yes. Have you been known to win?
On occasion, yes.
Yes. All right. Last night?
I haven't played since I've been here.
All right. How about you, Luke?
No, I don't need that. No, it's one thing I don't need in my life.
Well, you know what? I got to tell you, you guys are like my heroes. As I watch the show, you guys have probably the two most incredible characters that I could imagine. If I were an actor watching a show like that, I just think if I were an actor, I'd want to be Rip Wheeler. I'd want to be Casey Dutton. How about you guys? You want to be Beth?
Which one?
So, Cole, I want to ask, you are this badass foreman on the ranch, right? You demand respect. I just want to know, you with the other guys, how awesome does that make you feel as that lead character in that position?
Well, I mean, there's so much that goes into the role. Obviously it starts with Taylor Sheridan and the great writing that he's done. And I have the opportunity to work with Luke and Kelly and Kevin, and we're just a great team that go up there every year and kick ass and try to entertain you guys.
So tell us a little bit about Taylor and his writing and his producing. How'd that come about, and tell us a little bit about what that's like.
Well, a good buddy of mine, John Linson, came to me first, who was one of the creators, and then introduced me to Taylor, and Taylor, asked me, hey, would you be interested in doing this? And of course I said yes, and he started writing for Rip, and the rest is kind of history. So we've been working really hard in the last couple of years, and obviously I get to see all you guys and see how excited you are. And it's really an honor to be finally in person and see you guys. So thank you so much for coming out.
Cole, this is your lifestyle right here. These guys live the life that you are playing on that show. So, Luke, I gotta ask, did you ride before Yellowstone? Were you a good rider?
Unfortunately not, no. It was a little bit of a crash course when I first got the job, and it's kind of something I never saw coming in my life with learning horsemanship and sort of the cowboy way of life. But I'm so glad that it did come my way, because I love it now, and it's something I'll continue to do after the show is over. Once you get the bug, you're out for life.
You shoot in a lot of scenic places. What's your favorite, or can you nail that down? Utah, I hear over here. I know you do a lot of shooting in Utah.
Montana.
Got Montana in the house over here.
I live in Victor now.
Oh, do
He lives,
you?
yeah.
Call me.
Luke says he lives in Victor right now, so that's cool. Do you guys take any lessons, or I know Taylor Sheridan is a skilled horseman, and actually
Tips from about everybody. But we've had the great opportunity to work with some of the best horsemen in the country, if not the world, and then also with Taylor as well. And he put us on every discipline, every saddle, every horse, and tried to get us up to speed as quick as possible in year one. And now we go out 2-3 weeks before we start shooting, and we get after it and try to get in horse shape.
If you have just joined us on 102.7 Rodeo Radio, it's Shawn Stevens. We're live at the Convention Center for Cowboy Channel's Cowboy Christmas, here with Cole Hauser and Luke Grimes from Yellowstone, Rip and Casey. And we appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day. I know it's a busy day. Yellowstone has a pop-up shop over here, just to my left, if you guys want to pick up any of that merchandise. And I know you guys, you in the show, you're big Ram truck drivers, and we got some Rams just in front of us, and I understand you're going to be joining us over there as well in just a little bit. Question, it seems to be a lot of fun. I've seen some interviews of you and the casts on social media and different various outlets. It looks like the show is a blast to record, because you guys all have a great time. True? So tell me, they're nodding their head. Now, remember, this is radio and not TV, okay? So I wanted to know, who's the biggest practical joker on the cast? Are there any jokes that happen? Anybody play tricks on anybody?
I mean, it kind of goes around. It just depends on the day.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been doing this for 4 years. We're all really good friends now. We have a good time making this thing, We have a really good time. And when you spend this much time with so many months at a time, 12 hours a day, you become pretty close. So we're like a big family now.
I got a text message, a question on our text line at the radio station, and she wanted to know, it's from Julie, couldn't make it down here today. She says, how many people have you all dropped off at the train station? And those that are watching here today, they know what that means.
I don't think we're here to incriminate ourselves.
So, and the other part of the question is, do you keep count individually as a cast member? Yes? No?
Like the body count?
Yes.
I must be somewhere in the hundreds at this point. I have no idea.
Now, I gotta tell you, Luke, you have the most incredible character because you're this wholesome family guy that's loved by everybody.
Wholesome? What show are you watching?
But then, in actuality, you're like a sniper. You're a military trained assassin, and you're like the heavy on the show, oftentimes.
I feel like, that's the thing about Casey. He's kind of in between a rock and a hard place. The poor guy is always trying to do the right thing, but always ends up having to, murder someone. It's a tough road for that guy.
Well, I tell you what, we got to wrap up is what I'm being told. Real quick, though, I want to do this. We had a young lady that showed us this thing, and I wanted to bring it up and show it to you folks, and maybe we can get a shot of this on our Facebook Live. Deborah Witt was her name. She did this incredible charcoal on sandpaper portrait of, check this out, of Rip Wheeler.
Amazing.
She did that, and she brought, there she is, and she brought it down to show you, and if you would be so kind as to maybe sign that. That is an amazing piece of artwork, isn't that?
Beautiful.
That is incredible. Well, folks, would you give them a nice round of applause and show your appreciation for the guys from Yellowstone taking some time out of their busy schedule to come by and see us today. Cole Hauser, Luke Grimes, and remember, Yellowstone back on Sunday night, so don't miss it. Give them a nice round of applause. 102.7 Rodeo Radio.